Good day, students. How are you? Hope all of you are doing well. So this video is for the social studies for grade 7. To start the lesson, we need the student book, activity book, and highlighter. Our lesson today is understanding governments. So please open your student book page 122. At the end of this video, you will be able to compare different forms of modern government, learn about the structure and tiers of government in democracy. So now, open your book and be ready. States and their governments. A country that has its own government, judiciary, security services like police and army, and public service is called a state. So again, a country that has its own government, judiciary, security services, and public service is called a state. Monarchy. When a government is a monarchy, the state may be called a 1. Kingdom, 2. Emirate, 3. Sultanate, 4. Principality. Examples of monarchy. Here are some countries that following the monarchy system, which are Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, United Kingdom, Kingdom of Denmark, United Arab Emirates, Sultanate of Oman, Principality of Liechtenstein. Republic. When a government is a democratically elected parliament, the country is often called a republic. So again, when a government is a democratically elected parliament, the country is often called a republic. Democratically means that they have been elected by voters, citizens in the country itself. So when they are using this way, we call it republic. Federal system. Some democracies have a central government for the whole country and smaller government divisions for provinces or internal sites. This is known as a federal system. So again, some democracies have a central government for the whole country and smaller government divisions for provinces or internal sites. This is known as a federal system. Examples: Germany, USA, Commonwealth of Australia. Australia is called the Commonwealth of Australia because the Queen of England is still viewed as their head of state, even though they also have an elected Prime Minister. So again, Australia is called the Commonwealth of Australia because the Queen of England is still viewed as their head of state, even though they also have an elected Prime Minister. Communist. China is a communist country. Its full name is the People's Republic of China. Similarly with Vietnam, is called the Socialist Republic of Vietnam. Why do states need governments? Imagine a large group of people live on this island, which is in this picture. What would the people need? Someone to act as a leader, to help the group make decisions. A set of rules for living together. Some people to make sure the rules are obeyed, and some to deal with the people who disobey these rules. Services such as water, electricity, healthcare, education, transport system, relationship with others, like other places to trade resources the island has for resources that they need, but they don't have. Some way of making decisions about the control and use of valuable natural resources such as oil and diamonds. In short, the people on the island need a government. What's the government? A government is an organization which runs a country and keeps law and order. So again, what's a government? Is an organization which runs a country and keeps law and order. Subdivisions of the government. Executive, the head of state and the ministries that help the head of state rule the country. So again, the head of state and the ministries that help the head of state rule the country. Legislature, the group of people that make decisions about laws. Again, the group of people that make decisions about laws. The last one is judiciary, means the judges and court that make sure laws are obeyed and the government itself keeps to the constitution of the country. Again, means the judges and court that make sure laws are obeyed and that the government itself keeps to the constitution of the country. These branches of government represent the needs of the people of the country and consult with them to make sure that their opinions are heard and respected. This is one of the basic principles of Shura and other democratic systems of government. Power and authority. When you have power, you can use it to make people do what you want, even if they don't want to do. Authority is more positive form of power. Legitimacy is the moral right to be in power. When a government loses its authority, the result is anarchy. We have different forms of governments. The first system is monarchy. The monarch is the head of the state, like queen, king, sultan, sheikh, or emperor. Once a monarch comes to the throne, they normally rule for the rest of their life. Succession is usually by inheritance. You do not vote for a king or a queen. So in Saudi Arabia, the king and his crown prince are chosen according to the mechanism specified in the Constitution and system of governance. Most modern monarchies have a constitution which states the rights, duties, and responsibilities the monarch has. Examples for the monarchy system: Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, King Salman bin Abdulaziz; Sultanate of Amman, Sultan Qaboos bin Said Al Said; United Arab Emirates, Sheikh Khalifa bin Zayed Al Nahyan; Japan, Emperor Akihito. Parliamentary monarchy. Some states have a monarch as the terminal head of state only. In a parliamentary monarchy, the monarch doesn't make or implement policy. Day-to-day government of the country is carried out by an elected cabinet of ministers headed by a prime minister, premier, or chancellor who are selected from a larger group of elected parliamentarians. Examples: the United Kingdom, the Kingdom of the Netherlands. Democratic republics. A system of government in which the ultimate power remains with the citizens of the state, the voters. In practice, the people elect politicians and give them a mandate to represent them. Voting takes place regularly, so people can replace those they have delegated if they wish. Most countries in the world today have some form of democratic government. Parliamentary democracy. In this type of government, the parliament chooses the government, which is the head of government and ministries, from the elected party members. The party with the most votes is usually the one that leads the government, although they may include members of other parties in a coalition. Examples: South Africa, Egypt, Spain, and Italy. Federal system of democracy. In a federal system, the power to rule is divided, normally in terms of a constitution, between a central government and the authorities of regions which make up the country as a whole. These parts may be called states, provinces, or colonies. The regional authorities are able to govern the region with some independence, and they are able to restrict the power of central government through a system of checks and balances. Examples: USA, Canada, India, Germany, and Australia. Totalitarian regimes and dictatorship. A dictatorship is a government in which one person or a small group has absolute power, usually unrestricted by a constitution or other system of law. In totalitarian state, the ruler usually tries to control the attitudes, values, and beliefs of the people. Examples: North Korea, totalitarian military state with a dictator as a head of state. Cuba, dictatorship. Socialist and communist. In communist countries, the state controls the economy by removing private ownership of land and other resources. The aim is for everyone to have the same share of the economy, but often these countries are ruled by one group which may exploit the poorer working class. Examples: China, Communist, Vietnam, Socialist Republic. This is the lesson for today. Please don't forget to do page 127 in your student book and page 90 in your activity book. Thank you so much for listening and have a nice day.